Now the clarity of the water isn't quite as good as we'd expected. You can just barely see the boom of this crane coming into focus. A lot of particulate in the water. This crane went down some 3 years ago. It broke loose from the barge and turned the barge over too, and the crane landed upside down. They've recovered the barge, but the estimated cost to recover the crane was right at $1 million, and they figured they could buy another one cheaper than that, so they've left it here, which makes it nice. Now Mother Nature has another nice wreck here to coat with all this beautiful flora and fauna and make another fish haven. Something else for us to dive on. There's a barracuda already inhabiting this wreck. And you look down there, we see some grunts. Oh, look at that beautiful queen angelfish. Boy, I am surprised that this little camera is taking pictures this good down this deep in the water. The boys said it was 45 foot, and we gauged it at 55 foot. But whatever, you very seldom, look at that grouper, you very seldom pick up this amount of colors on regular movie film. So this little Sony Handycam is doing an excellent job here. Look at all the little bait fish and everything abounding around here. Look at that amberjack too. Now that's a nice one. He's looking good. Swimming away from us, of course. And back across through the boom comes another little queen angelfish. A lot of fish around here. There just didn't seem to be anything too large. We're working our way on out towards the upper end of the boom. Look at that angelfish. Now he's a ham, isn't he? He sure wants to stay in the picture. At any rate, we're working our way out towards the end of the boom where the multiple shivs are. The boom was strapped down to the barge, and it just didn't come loose. It jerked the pad loose that it was secured to and began moving back and forth in the storm, and that eventually tipped the whole rig over. Of course, the barge went down upside down too, and they were able to recover that. This is quite a large boom, as I said, 165 foot long, and we're up inside of it right now. There's a nice little triggerfish. See the trigger up on the top of his forehead. He's the tropical type. He's not the type that you catch on the party boats. They're a little bit plain looking, but this one is beautiful. We're inside here now, swimming down through the inside of the boom, down towards the base of it. We see many, many fish down here, but there just doesn't seem to be an abundance of large fish. But that'll take care of itself. Pretty soon the big guys will come around. A lot of little sailor's choice. We see a lot of mango snappers. There's a nice mango snapper. Seen quite a few of those so far. As we swim down the inside of this boom, we were constantly looking for a way out just to make sure that we didn't overstay ourselves in there. This is part of the framework of the house of the crane. It's upside down, so you almost got to turn upside down. There's a nice amberjack. You almost have to turn upside down to visualize how this thing is. That's not too difficult when you have scuba on. Look at all those fish around there. Now this is a perfect spot to dive for just you know, observing. There's the place where the operator sits. That's the cab. And down around there looks like the back end of the crane there. As I said, picture yourself upside down here because it is laying on its back. Down in there are the shivs and working parts, the drum that winds the cables and things like that. Plenty more sailor's choice around this place. I'm telling you, there's lots of them and lots of the mango snappers. If it wouldn't have been so hazy there, we could have gotten a lot better pictures of those amberjack out in the distance. They kind of kept away from us. But look at all the mango snapper. They weren't the least bit frightened by all the air bubbles. Notice how close we've gotten up with this handy cam and still taking some fairly distinguishable pictures. They really come out good, and the colors have come out good. I'm sure that something like this down in the Keys would make some beautiful movies or video. This is the track of the crane, the track that it used to run on, the big cleated track. Looks kind of odd laying upside down. We're looking now at the ring, and oh, here comes another diver descending, almost like feet first. He's looking around there. I think that's Burton McNeely. Let's get a look at him. And yes, that's him. We asked him to go around and stick his head through the hole here so we could get a shot of him. There he is, through a hole in the bottom of the crane. Look at all the small bait around here. And hark, there's another diver with a spear gun. Wonder what he's going to do. Well, you know, if we're lucky, he might shoot one of those fish and we'll get to see him fight with him. Look around, Randy. They're right around behind you there. Just keep on. You'll find them. Randy, look over there, will you? All right, now he sees them over there. Yeah, he's got one rubber load on that. And what is this that caught our eye? That looks like a trailer hitch ball. I don't think they pull that crane with that. Anyway, there's Randy. Looks like he's got his sights on something over there. Randy, get that gun out there and shoot him, man. Let's get him. There you go. Action. Pop. Oh, he got him. Stoned him. Don't let that fool you. Those amberjacks are that way. Boy, when you shoot one of them, he plays dead for an instant, and then all of a sudden he comes to life. If you don't believe it, just watch this. There he goes. There he goes. Boy, that is a powerful fish. They have a very bad habit of going around and around the diver after he shot him. And I've even seen him wrap one diver up with the cable all around his arms. Lucky I was there, because it tore his mouthpiece out of his mouth and he couldn't reach it to put it back in. So Randy's having himself a ball with this one. They are going around and around. I think he's just about got him subdued. Well, I'm not sure about that. He's gone again. Up and over, round and about. Don't let him do that to you, Randy. You got a good shot on him. It's a good hit. There, he's got him. It's about time to put that stringer in him and take the spearhead out. Go ahead, string him up, Randy. He's ready for you. He's got him now. He's got him strung up on that Odor super stringer there. Here come a couple of more of our divers. It's Burton McNeely getting ready to take some pictures of his assistant, Jeanette, and Janet, that is. They're going over there and take some still shots. Probably of her driving the crane upside down. Well, we've gone over this whole thing already and taken all the pictures we can take, and we're just about ready now to go on up, go back up to the boat. So we've seen what we came to see, and I'll tell you, this little camera has really picked up the color down here. As we drift away from the crane, we're going up to the surface. Now you can just barely make the outline of the ring, and there's nothing left now but to look at the beautiful bubbles rising from the divers still at work below. Is Randy coming up? Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Your mask is all fogged up again.
I know.
Well, it looks like Randy is finally coming up. You got that jackfish on the line. All right. Very good. Hey, killer.
Well, let me have that short rope, Ray.
Yeah, just a second. It's
Please?
up on the bow. As soon as I get all this stuff out of my hands. Randy, did you see any monsters of the deep down there?
Just one.
Just one. You only saw that on surfacing, huh? All right.
So it ran off when I went to shoot it.
Well, I see Burton and his crew are up in the boat, and they're having lunch. Looks like Janet. Is everyone comfortable over there? Is everyone comfortable over there? Yeah. Okay, it looks like everybody is dressed as comfortable as possible.
Well, we're all right.
Everything's all right, I can tell. I hope you all are getting enough sun. Boy, hey, Burton.
Yeah.
I was born 30 years too soon, boy.
Why?
Well, my goodness. The girls didn't used to do this when we'd go out with them.
They've been doing it ever since I was 30 years ago.
Oh, no, no. They were taking their bottoms off. Yeah, they were taking their bottoms off. Now they're taking their tops off.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As soon as you get through with chow, we'll head on into Bodacious Rock.
Eat this sandwich, I'm ready to go.
Holy mackerel, time you eat that, the boat won't be able to go. Doggone, you headed us right back to the Bayport marker, man.
And more.
How in the world did you find that thing like that?
Very carefully.
Very careful. Very good. It's over to one side there a little bit, isn't it?
Just a touch.
Hello, Bayport. We're back.